Hey everyone, Honest Hughie here, and just going to do a review video on something called The Borderlands, and it's a movie on Amazon. You can get it for free. That's if you have Amazon Prime, of course. And it tricked me because I thought it was a Borderlands game movie, and it's not. So I wasn't happy when I clicked on that. So the reason I'm reviewing this movie is because I watched it the other night, and there's not real much else to review really. I mean, there's a few new movies, but I've got a new job at the moment, so I'm just settling in really, and I'm working at a betting shop now. So I'm just setting in, get myself settled in, training, getting used to new line of work, which is really good, well needed as well. So it's just thinking, well, the only one I watched recently was that, and I thought, you know what, I'll do a review on it because it is quite, takes a weird turn. Let's just say I'll start with a movie. How I think of it as a whole, I'll say at the end. Um, but it starts off with, it's called The Borderlands, by the way. And don't get excited, it's not Borderlands the game movie. Oh my god, imagine a movie, The Borderlands game. That'd be class. Like bandits and everything. I wish. This definitely a bandits, just priests and crazy village people. But then they're not crazy. So pretty much it's the guy gets sent a video recording. Well, it opens up with showing you a video recording of a church, of a load of church, like the creepy church music, and there's catacombs in the bottom. It's a Christian church. Catacombs in the bottom, and they've got priests and everything like that. And anyway, they're rummaging through and they find little voice recordings. And they're looking at that. So someone set it up. I think some kids vanished. A lot of people were vanishing. So these guys, it's one of them like found footage sort of stuff. It's one of them. So that put me off a little bit because I was like, oh god. And I'll get into why near the end it sort of affects the movie a bit for me. Some people might like it. I didn't. It's my same arc I've got with Cloverfield though. And it's like, I'll just say in general, whenever there's an action scene, I say action, horror scene, the camera goes blurry or glitchy, and my thinking is, would that actually happen? Because really, like this phone here, I'm recording now. I was getting attacked by something. It wouldn't glitch and cut. You just see it attack me, maybe off screen, and that's what my mind thinks. Like these are head cameras, and anyway, I'll get into it. They're wearing head cameras, and the main guy with the glasses, I'm gonna straight up say he's a dick. I don't like him. But he's funny, but he's not, one of them who thinks they're cocky and funny, and he's just, oh yeah, this is, a quick cash grab, and he is. It makes it clear he's just not a nice character. And another guy comes in, and he's sort of like, he doesn't believe it at all. He believes what's in front of him, and that's it. Like one of the people where, like what you'd probably do yourself. You'd probably go and be like, well, yeah, church stealing people and making them vanish. Okay, where they're hiding the people and or the bodies. And yeah, you wouldn't think any supernatural elements doing it, and that's him. And the acting's quite decent, actually okay. That's why I was watching it, because it was just like banter, like between them was actually quite good. And I was watching up to the first bit to go to the church, and the guys were reluctant to putting a head camera on because he's like, why do we need, the traditional, why do we need to record? Well, it wouldn't be a movie if they weren't recording. And it's also to catch anything. So anyway, it's very slow movie. I'm gonna admit that I did skip through a little bit because I got a bit bored. So it's not the best movie for me. But if you like that type of movie, you'll enjoy it. And anyway, I'm glad to skip through because when there was like a bit at the beginning where I'm talking to the priest and he's doing this thing. There's the town folk are there, and they get driving a circle loads to start with. They can't find the church. Just going in a circle, and all of a sudden they find it. There's a lot of stuff not explained. So it's one of them movies. You're going to be left thinking, what? But it's pretty much, I'll cut to the bit really. I'll just say that I'll cut to the bit where the priest's on the roof. There's this priest, his acting's terrible. Anyway, it gives them a load of files. That's why they're recording. Blah blah blah. And then it goes around and there's a cow that gets set on fire. Yeah. And then the priest's on the roof praying, and then all of a sudden he jumps off the roof, and it's like, what's going on? Right? Instead of running and getting out there, they decide, oh, we're going to go on a catcomb. We're going to go in and do a ritual thing because these two people appear. That's when I skipped because it's boring. These two priests appear and they do it, and then it does that cut your camera thing. So they go in the church and do a little priest thing. The reason I'm getting to this bit, you'll know why. Anyway, there's a scene where it's quite brutal, where cuts stay quick, makeup put on, Anyway, guy gouged eyes out, the main guy, and the other guys ran off down the catacombs, so they go after him down these catacombs. This is what I'm going to skip to the ending, because this is why I want to talk about the movie. All the other stuff's boring. Just skip to the 10-minute bit, right? Just skip to that, right? Because it should be a little 10-minute short movie, really, because this is where it gets like sort of quite good. It takes a turn. Instead of it being like this slow sort of movie, it just goes like what the heck did I witness? Pretty much they were walking through these catacombs, tries to get out because the door's closed behind him. The guy with the glasses goes in, the one I don't like anyway, so I didn't really care if he died. I didn't care. And the other guy seemed too dumb, because you would be out there by then. But anyway, the church has pretty much trapped him. And it's one of them movies where it's the door's closed, can't get out, the catacombs are. So they're going down the stairs, and they're going through all these catacombs, and then it gets deeper and deeper. And they're seeing the guy with there's another guy with glasses, the other priest, I'll say. Both of them are chasing them. It's not going to come back. It's obvious he's dead, and he's just whatever spirit's in there is coaxing them in. They say it's I'll explain to you after this. Anyway, they start crawling through because they see him at the end of this tunnel. You see him crawling through tunnels and dirt, and then all of a sudden it looks like they're crawling through like something alive, because it's like squishing as they're crawling. And I was just thinking, when you back right up and not go in there. Anyway, they go in, bit's closed at the end, and you can see it's moving, it's closed. The other bit at the end's closed, and pretty much this is a bit brutal. And I'll pretty much say they get dissolved, both of them, but the camera cuts too much, and it's just them screaming and blood out the mouth and all that. So they get pretty much why I want to talk about the movie is because it's pretty much the devil's bowels. They go in the devil's stomach. They get ate. They get dissolved. That's it. Like, it just ends and that's it. And it's just like all that rubbish stuff. And like they could have just done a little 10-minute shot, and of them, it's creepy and all that, but it's like, really, that's what it is, and all there is bones left, a load of bones and stuff, and it's just like, okay, so you haven't really explained why the door closes or what that thing is. So I'm guessing it's where devil eats people. I'm guessing. So that's it. No bandits. Or dragons. Nothing. No handsome Jack. Nothing. So yeah, that's my review on that. I would say if you like the found footage, a bit like Cloverfield, if you like that type of shaky camera where like the deaths at the ends, to me they weren't very good. They were creepy, and it did when it was ending in the credits, I did feel a little bit sort of like, what the hell? So it was a bit creepy. Literally, what the hell? But it's like, it's worth a watch if you want to just put it on while you're doing something. But really, if you don't like them type of movies, it's garbage. It's terrible. Oof. So I'll end the video here. My opinion on it is I didn't like it, but why not do a review on it? Might as well get a review of something on here that I don't really like. And also, it was a British movie too, so I was kind of like, the jokes and stuff were kind of quite, like the sort of hot fuzzy sort of jokes, like, yeah, but it didn't really land for me. The ending, like I say, was just like, what on earth? But I didn't mind how it ended. I just didn't like the fact that no one else found their footage when they randomly found it. Anyway, who cares? It's a movie. Want to watch it? Go for it. I didn't like it. That's this video ending here because it's on the 10-minute mark. Right? That's it on the Stewie going. And I will see you in the next one. And I'm not sure what I'll be reviewing. I think there's something called Pulse on Amazon Prime. I think I'm going to review that, but the reason I'm doing a video now, again, is because I've got a new job. And by the time I come round and watching that, it might be next week, might be the week after. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. Feel free to like, subscribe, all that stuff. Right, I'll see you later. Bye! If I can get it to stop again. This doesn't stop. Bye.